To grow rice is to walk with water, with soil, and with time. This ancient practice is both simple and profound, shaped by the patient hands of those who have tended fields for generations. It begins not with machines, but with the quiet presence of people, connected deeply to the earth beneath their feet. Each step is a gesture of respect towards the land, towards the elements, and towards the cycle of life that rice embodies. First comes the preparation of the field, a task that marks the true beginning of the journey. The land is called to awaken as water is guided in, flooding the soil until it yields, softening into a rich, welcoming bed. The mud is turned by hand and with simple wooden tools, breaking clumps, smoothing the surface, and leveling the ground. This careful attention ensures that water will settle evenly, allowing young roots to find their way and thrive. It is a slow process, requiring strength and patience, but it is essential. The field must be just right, a shallow basin, holding water but never drowning, ready to receive life. Next, the seedbed is prepared. This is a sacred space, set apart from the main field, where the story of the rice truly begins. The soil here is made soft and warm, saturated with water, and promising comfort for the seeds. Each grain of rice is scattered by hand, a gentle gesture that marks the start of something new. For days, nothing seems to happen. But beneath the surface, the seeds stir, drawing in water, swelling with promise. Within a week, tiny green shoots break through, fragile yet determined. These are the beginnings of the rice crop, tended with care and watched with hope. When the seedlings reach the height of a hand, they are ready for the next chapter. Transplanting is an act of trust and tenderness. Each shoot is lifted gently from the seedbed, roots intact, and moved to the waiting field. Here, in the prepared mud, lines are formed. One by one, seedlings are pressed into place, spaced with precision so each will have room to grow. This is done by hand, slowly and carefully. Guided by experience and intuition, the field becomes a living grid. Each plant a promise of what is to come. With the field planted, attention turns to maintenance. This is perhaps the most delicate part of the journey. Water must always be present, a shallow, ever-changing mirror that reflects the sky above. Too much, and the young plants may drown. Too little, and they wither. The level is checked and adjusted by hand, a constant dance with rain and sun. Weeds are pulled patiently, one by one, so that nothing competes with the rice for nutrients and space. Pests are watched for, and if any appear, they are removed by hand or with natural solutions. There are no sprays, no chemicals, no shortcuts, just attention, care, and the wisdom of those who know the land. As days become weeks and weeks become months, the rice plants grow. What began as a field of green shoots becomes a sea of swaying stalks, shifting in color from the bright green of youth to the golden hues of maturity. The grains begin to form, filling slowly under the watchful eye of the sun. The stalks grow heavy and at last begin to bend, bowing not in defeat, but in abundance. This silent transformation is a sign to those who tend the field. The rice is ready. Harvesting is a time of quiet celebration. It does not begin with loud machines, but with the gentle movement of people in the field. Each stalk is cut by hand, gathered into neat bundles, and carried carefully out of the mud. The work is rhythmic and meditative, guided by the pace of the harvesters and the feel of the rice in their hands. Once gathered, the grains must be separated from the stalks, a process called threshing. This is done by hand as well, with simple tools or by striking the bundles against a hard surface, always with care to preserve the precious grains. The rice is then spread out beneath the sun to dry, turned again and again by hand to ensure it is ready for storage. With the harvest complete and the grains dry, the final step is storage. The rice is placed in sacks or woven baskets, tucked away in cool, dry places where it will remain safe from moisture and time. This rice is more than just food. It is the result of months of labor, of waiting, of hoping. It carries the story of the field, the patience of the grower, and the gifts of the earth and sky. From here, the rice waits to be cooked, shared, and celebrated, a meal that connects people to each other and to the land. To grow rice in this way is to honor a tradition that stretches back through centuries. It is not just a method of farming, but a way of life, a relationship with land, with water, and with time itself. It is an act of patience and devotion, of offering effort in exchange for nourishment. The hands that plant, tend, and harvest rice know the soil intimately. They read the weather in the sky, feel the seasons in their bones, and trust in the slow unfolding of nature's rhythm. This is rice, grown not by machines or factories, but by people, by hands that know the soil, by hearts that wait for rain. It is a way of farming that demands respect and gives back sustenance, a cycle that repeats from year to year, generation to generation. Every grain is a testament to the quiet labor of those who have walked the fields before dawn and watched the sun set behind golden stalks. To grow rice by hand is to practice patience. It is to offer time, strength, and care, and to receive in return the simple, profound nourishment that only the earth can provide. From seed to soil, from field to table, this is the way. A journey made not just with steps, but with spirit. In every bowl of rice, there is a story waiting to be tasted, remembered, and shared.